Okay, hello, and thank you for watching this week's video lecture. Last week, we practiced talking about art using the passive voice. And then in this video, we are going to be practicing describing people. You can find this in your books starting on page 24. So this week we will study from page 24 to page 29. Our topic, as I mentioned, was describing people, describing friends. And we will use the grammar point relative clauses. So we'll be describing people using relative clauses. So you can see the title, Who is your best friend? Who is your best friend? So if you have the book, we can get started. If you look at page 24 first, you can see a picture. So in this picture there is a party. Whose party is it? Let's see. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. And it says, Happy birthday, Jim. So Jim is a man's name. So it's not a woman's birthday party. Whose birthday is it? Is it his birthday? He's giving a present. Is it his birthday? He looks nervous. Is it his birthday? What is he doing? He's looking in his pockets. He's trying to find his keys. He's coming home. And they have a surprise for him. So at this party, there are 8 different people, and they have some kind of personality. So what kind of person are these people? What kind of person is each person? So what are these people like? Are they kind? Are they funny? What are they like? So let's look at the first woman. She's wearing pink. She has bangs and a check skirt. She's looking at something. So in this picture, she's looking at her watch and she's looking at her friend. She looks very angry because of the time. What kind of person is she? Is she reserved? Is she impolite, impatient, generous, forgetful, or talkative? So in this picture, this woman is very impatient. So this is C. Patient means that you don't get angry when you have to wait a long time. If you go to the supermarket and it's very busy, you have to be patient. If you are impatient, you can get very angry. So she is impatient because her friend, he's not very clever. Where are his keys? He forgot. He forgot where he put his keys. Maybe they're in his car? Maybe he didn't bring the keys? They are somewhere else? So this person, he is forgetful. E. He is forgetful. If you don't remember things very well, if you can't find your keys, or if you forget somebody's birthday, then you are forgetful. So she is impatient. He is forgetful. How about this woman in the green jumpsuit? Her nose is up. Her friend is talking, but she is very impolite. She is very impolite. So polite is like kind. When someone is talking to you and you use polite words, if you use John Detmal, if you say please, thank you. But she is very impolite, very rude. So the next person is number 4. If you look at the present, is it the same as the other presents? So the purple present is small, the yellow present, the red stripe present, the green present, they are all very small. But this present is huge. He's very kind. He gives things freely. This kind of person is generous. Generous. He's not like Scrooge. He shares food. He will drive you to the airport. He will give you a big present. How about in the blue dress? This woman in the blue dress. She is talking a lot. The woman in the white t-shirt is also talking a lot. These people are very talkative. They are not quiet. They are very talkative. They talk a lot. The man in the back, he looks like he needs to go to the bathroom, but he's very shy. He's reserved. He's not very talkative. I think he wants to talk to one of these girls, but he's too reserved. He's kind of scared. Anyway, happy birthday, Jim. He's going to have a delicious cake. Let's move on. So, let's look at page 25. If you look at the top, you can see a picture of 2 women. They are drinking some tea or coffee at somebody's house. And they are talking. They are very talkative. So, let's listen to this conversation and then we can check some questions about it. Oh, it's jumped.
Page 25. Conversation. Complete the conversation. Then listen and check your answers. Practice the conversation with a partner.
So, Tanya, how's your day going?
Busy. Hey, do you mind if I ask, who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar.
Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. We've been friends ever since.
Are you very similar?
No, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes, but she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily.
Yeah, I want to be that kind of person.
I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson.
Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house.
So let's listen to that one more time.
Page 25. Conversation. Complete the conversation. Then listen and check your answers. Practice the conversation with a partner.
So, Tanya, how's your day going?
Busy. Hey, do you mind if I ask, who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar.
Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. We've been friends ever since.
Are you very similar?
No, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes, but she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily.
Yeah, I want to be that kind of person.
I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson.
Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house.
Okay, so two friends there, Claire and Tanya. Okay, so let's check. So, Tanya, how's your day going? So, Tanya, how's your day going? Busy. Hey, do you mind if I ask, who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar. Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. We have been friends ever since. So who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar. Familiar. Ah, familiar. I know her face. So I think I know her. Who is she? Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. So Sarah was the first person that Claire met in college. Now, Sarah is her best friend. We've been friends ever since. So ever since I met her in college, we have been friends. Are you very similar? Similar. Okay, same is exactly the same. Similar means a little bit the same. A little bit the same. So, are you very similar? No, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes, but she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily. So, are you very similar? No. I can be pretty reserved, but she's outgoing. Outgoing is talkative. She has a lot of energy. She loves going to parties with big groups. But Claire is pretty reserved. She's reserved. She likes to read books and have a quiet time. So she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily. Yeah, I want to be that kind of person. I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson. Salesperson? Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house. So, Tanya says she looks familiar. Ah, so I know her. I know her. She works at the bookstore near Tanya's house. Okay, so let's watch the video version. You can see Tanya and Claire. They are talking about the picture. The picture is Claire's friend Tanya. Oh, sorry, Claire's friend Sarah. Tanya, Claire, Sarah. Let's watch.
If I ask, who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar.
Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. We've been friends ever since.
Are you very similar?
No, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes, but she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily.
Yeah, I want to be that kind of person.
I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson.
Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house.
Okay, so let's check the, don't look at the answers. Let's check those questions and answers. So first, we watched the video. So remember, Tanya is wearing pink, Claire is wearing green, and Sarah is the friend. So is Sarah Tanya's friend? Are Claire and Sarah still friends? Is Claire like Sarah? Is Claire a salesperson? Does Sarah make friends easily? And has Tanya ever seen Sarah before? So let's check the first one. Is Sarah Tanya's friend? Yes or no? Okay, this one, she is not Tanya's friend. So Tanya asks, who is the girl in the picture? She looks very familiar. Claire says, oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. So Sarah is Claire's friend. Are Claire and Sarah still friends? Yes or no? We have been friends ever since. She was the first person that I met in college. We have been friends ever since. So from college until today, they have been friends. So they are still friends. 3. Is Claire like Sarah? Is Claire like Sarah? So this like, are they the same? Are they similar? The answer here is no. So Claire said, Tanya asked, are you very similar? Claire, no, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes. But Sarah, she's so outgoing. She makes friends easily. She is someone who makes friends easily. So is Claire a salesperson? Yes or no? Yes, Claire is a salesperson. So Claire is very outgoing. She's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily. I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson. And does Sarah make friends easily? Yes. She's someone who makes friends easily. And then the last question, 6. Has Tanya ever seen Sarah before? Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house. Okay, so let's watch the video one more time, and then we can check the next 4 questions. It's here.
So, Tanya, how's your day going?
Busy. Hey, do you mind if I ask, who's the girl in that picture? She looks very familiar.
Oh, that's Sarah, my best friend. She was the first person that I met in college. We've been friends ever since.
Are you very similar?
No, not really. I can be pretty reserved sometimes, but she's so outgoing. She's someone who makes friends easily.
Yeah, I want to be that kind of person.
I guess that's why she's such a good salesperson.
Oh, that's how I know her. She works at the bookstore near my house.
Okay, so that's how she knows her. Let's check these answers you probably just saw. So Sarah looks reserved, or Sarah looks familiar to Tanya. So Tanya, how's your day going? Busy. Hey, do you mind if I ask, who is the girl in the picture? She looks very familiar. So Sarah looks familiar to Tanya. Tanya has seen Sarah's face before. Claire doesn't think she and Sarah are similar. So Claire doesn't think Claire and Sarah are reserved or similar. I said the answer. She doesn't think they are similar. Claire thinks she's outgoing or reserved. So Claire thinks Claire is outgoing or reserved. Claire is reserved. Claire thinks Sarah is outgoing or reserved. Claire thinks Sarah is outgoing. So are they similar? No. Claire is reserved. Sarah is outgoing. Sarah is outgoing. So let's look at some questions. We can try to answer them. So if you look at these questions, let's see number 1. Who is your best friend? 2. Why is she or why is he such a good friend? And what is your definition of a bad friend? Definition, just what is a bad friend? Okay, so let's look at my answers. So who is your best friend? My best friend is a person who has a matching personality. So we are similar. So my best friend is someone who is similar. They don't have to be the same, but they should have a personality that goes well with my own. Goes well with. When two things are good together. Like kimchi and rice. Or French fries and ketchup. They go well together. Chicken and beer. They go well together. So my best friend is a person who has a matching personality. They don't have to be the same, but they should have a personality that goes well with my own. So we are both funny, or we both like to go outdoors, that kind of thing. Why is he or she such a good friend? He is a good friend because we are very similar. We are both funny and outgoing. We are both funny and outgoing. So we are good friends. And then 3, what is your definition of a bad friend? A bad friend is someone who doesn't care about my feelings. So they don't think about me. They are selfish and think only of themselves. So here we have 3 questions. Who is your best friend? Why is he or she such a good friend? What is your definition of a bad friend? If you press pause, you can try to make your own answer. Okay. So if you've done that, we can look at the way to answer. So who is your best friend? My best friend is someone who, a person who. How would you describe him or her? He is someone who, blah, blah, blah. Okay, or you can say, who is your best friend? My best friend is Son Heung-min. How would you describe him? He is someone who is active and funny. He is someone who is active and funny. So for today's grammar point, we'll look at the grammar point, then come back for part 2. Let's look at this language.
Page 26.
I'll press play now. Okay.
Page 26. Language practice. Relative clauses. Subject.
He's someone who can make me laugh. He's someone that can make me laugh.
She's someone who makes friends easily. She's someone that makes friends easily.
He's the one who is talking to Joe. He's the one that is talking to Joe.
Those are the books which helped me. Those are the books that helped me.
Object.
She's someone who I can call any time. She's someone that I can call any time.
She was the first person who I met. She was the first person that I met.
They are people who I know very well. They are people that I know very well.
It's something which we like to do. It's something that we like to do.
Whose.
He's someone whose life has changed a lot.
She's the one whose phone is ringing.
Okay, so if you try to do activity 1, homework 1, and then we'll come back and do the grammar part in the second video. Okay, and I'll explain the grammar in more detail in part 2. So that's the end of part 1. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.